Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Love from the gun. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Seattle.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Well, both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love. That's complete to Ward. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Complete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! From 8 yards out, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Seahawks 7, Packers 6.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun. Love escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On 3rd down, Love eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And taken right on the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to Ward. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
First down, going to the air with Love. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Love airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Packers 6. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.